Welcome to the Crypto Sphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Thursday, March 3rd at about 8:30 p.m. here in Northern California. We got a lot to talk about tonight. The Bitcoin chart continues to march on. The crypto market continues to march on. We're going to take a look at THETA token, TFUEL, MATIC, ZIL, BCH, and XRP before we get done with this video. At least that's what I intend. Jumping right into the Bitcoin chart, what we can see is that we've got this nice green candle, and half of the profits that came from the candle have dissipated. We came right up to the bull market support band, and then we basically got rejected there. Going to the one-day chart to try to get a feel for it. When we hit bottom here, we expected at least a few green days. We got those. We marched up to the bull market support band, got rejected there, and now we're marching back. I said, I believe in my last video, that if we bounced here at this line, the price would bounce as well. But since the price has broken through, let's see if we could find a support zone in the RSI. Let's see, I could see a nice support zone right here. And so we should probably come back down to test that support. We may bounce prior to it. We may bounce off of basically this line of resistance here could become our line of support. So I would say between this line and this line, we should get a bounce in the RSI. And that means that looks like we may be coming back to retest 38,247 in the price. And I expect a bounce there at 38,247, and then we would head up to retest 48,000. So I think we should bounce between 38,000 and 36,850. But once again, if the RSI breaks beneath these lines, the price will continue to go down. Still looking at really small volume. Of course, this new daily candle has only just begun. It's only a few hours old, but the volume is still way low. And so in order for there to be any sustainable move up, we're going to need to see some real volume in the market, and that goes not just for Bitcoin, but across the market. Of course, as you know, personally, I hold very, very little Bitcoin. It is a super small percentage of my personal portfolio, but I always look at the Bitcoin price chart because as goes Bitcoin for now, so goes the entire market. And so it doesn't matter if everything else is looking bullish as can be. If Bitcoin drops 30-40%, the whole market is going to drop 40-50%. And so it's good for us to kind of get a feel for where Bitcoin is going so that we're prepared for what happens next in the rest of the altcoin market. Now, if we come over here on the weekly chart and take a look at Bitcoin, we're coming up to test this line here. So on the weekly, we're still bullish, but we're coming to test this line here. If we break through that line, then the breakdown will stop. Basically, we're going to hit support sooner than later than we see on the daily chart. If we can break through this line of resistance here, it will move us on up to the next level, and we'll come up to retest 48,000 to 52,000. The real test will be to see if we can close above 52,000. If we can break above 52,000 and close above it, the next stop is going to be this line up here at about 72,500, somewhere around there. So we're going to be watching the chart closely to see where it's going. Taking a look at THETA token, I was expecting somewhat of a breakdown when we closed beneath this line here. I drew this line of support down here and expected us to come down. And sure enough, actually I told my group about this because we're trading THETA token. We're margin trading THETA token right now, gold and above in my Patreon. And so we put a buy order actually down here at this $2.92 mark. And it looks like that buy order must have gone through. So we will continue to move forward and see where this goes. I see this as a temporary breakdown. This is the 4-hour chart, and we broke down. This looked like a bull flag, but we broke bearish out of it. If we go to the daily chart to see what's happening there, it's just the volume is decreasing. We had this move up, had this big green candle, big engulfing bullish candle. But there was no volume to sustain it, and so this particular candle turned into a 1-day pump and a 4-day dump. But I think my perspective is we're probably going to hit support here and then turn around and start moving up again. I see this as a bullish trend that we're trying to build here. We had this supply absorption candle here, this hammer down at the bottom of the move. And now we're starting to move up. Hopefully we get support here in the RSI and we get a nice bounce. And we start moving up. But Theta token is strong. For the long term, it's extremely strong, as we all know. I believe in Theta token. The one thing I'm seeing here that's a little concerning is it looks like a hammer followed by a shooting star. So it's almost like a reversal here. We had this reversal here and then an immediate reversal in the next week. So we keep seeing this. You know, it's a bearish candle, but it's reversal, right? It's a hammer, really. And then we get kind of a nice bullish candle and then another reversal and then a bearish candle and a bearish candle, another reversal. And now it looks like another reversal. So, but of course, we got 2 days and 20 hours left. Maybe this candle pumps again and gets us back above this line. Otherwise, we may have a little bit further down to go. I just don't see how much further down we can go on the Theta chart. I really feel that $2.28 here is the bottom. But we shall see. I really don't believe we're going to break beneath $2.28. I honestly don't think we're going to visit it again. But once again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just my thoughts. TFUEL's looking strong. We didn't see the kind of double tap that we saw on Theta. On the Theta chart, we tapped this line twice. TFUEL, we made a higher low. Sorry, my internet's real slow. So in TFUEL, what we did is we made a triangle here. Right, we're building a triangle. Let's try this again. Somewhat of a triangle, all right. A little bit of a wedge here that we're building here on the TFUEL chart. And so if we come and bounce at this line here and move up towards the top, that's nice bullish movement. We've got nice bullish RSI. We're making higher lows in the RSI. We should come down and find support at this line here, just as we find support at this line here. So I do not anticipate for TFUEL, I do not anticipate a break beneath 15.72 cents. I've been asked about MATIC, so I'd like to take a look at the MATIC chart. MATIC chart looks very strong, honestly. Looking quite bullish. It's looking a little different from some other charts in that we made a higher high over here on December 20th from where we had made in May. So I don't know of any other chart that broke above its high from May. I mean, if we look at the TFUEL chart, for example, over here in, where's May? Here's, no. Oh, sorry, looking at the wrong year. Oh, I'm on the daily. That's the problem. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this so strange? Okay, over here on the weekly, this should be May here. Well, so basically right in here in May, we hit our top here in June, basically. And it's been downhill from there. We did not break above it. TFUEL didn't break above it. Theta token didn't break above it. BCH didn't break above it. XRP didn't break above it. Nothing is broken above it. But MATIC, man, my internet is slow. MATIC broke above it. It came back down to consolidate, but honored the bottom of this line. I think what we're going to see with MATIC, and this is not financial advice, but I think we're going to get a nice bullish break from MATIC that's going to take us up towards the $10 line, and that is my midterm target for MATIC. MATIC is very, very strong. The chart looks great. Zilica, I haven't looked at that maybe in a couple of weeks. I've been asked about Zilica. What I see in this falling wedge, we've got falling wedge in the RSI as well. It's actually a broadening wedge in the RSI. This is inherently bearish, but eventually bullish. That's what we tend to see with these falling wedges. And so I'm expecting, I mean, who knows how far down this rabbit hole we have to go before we get the bounce. But once we get the bounce, I'm looking for 45 cents in the midterm. But we shall see. I've got targets above that as well. But everything has broken down, consolidated. I think we're going to see a breakout sooner than later. I'm expecting it by the end of Q1 to the middle of Q2. Taking a look at BCH, we're beneath everything. We're beneath the 50. We're beneath the 100. We're beneath the 200. We're beneath the 300. We're beneath everything. We're beneath every moving average. However, well, actually, this is on the daily. Let me take a look at the weekly chart and then rephrase that. Yeah, we're still beneath everything. Except we don't see a 300 here, which was the red line. Yeah, I mean, the 300 doesn't register because there's not enough information on the chart. But the 100 MA, the 200 MA, and the 50-day EMA, we're beneath all of it, okay? And we're way beneath the whole suite indicator. Now, what does that mean to me? Well, that means that we've probably bottomed out. I don't think we're going to even revisit 264 here. I think we bottomed out. We double tapped this line here, went just a few dollars beneath where I expected us to go. The line that I drew was here at 264. I expected that to be the bottom. We went a few dollars beneath that down to 260. But I think we double tapped that line. I mean, it's possible that we go back. I mean, once again, we're seeing this reversal candle. It's really weird. The market just may need to move sideways for a few more weeks before we get the breakout. Who knows? It could be that the reversal that we saw at the end of last week was temporary. But I just don't think we're going to come back down and tap this line again. I just don't think so, but I could be wrong. XRP is at 74 cents. It looks very strong. We're getting nice support. Look at that nice bounce in the RSI there, which was a higher low. We also made a higher high. This could be the beginning of a new pattern. Nice higher lows in the price, but lower highs. So we're looking for a breakout. Now, no, actually, that's a higher high. I mean, if we take the corresponding high in the RSI. So we'll see. I mean, this needs to unfold for a minute, but it's a wedge narrowing. So both in the price and in the RSI, we've got wedges. We've just got to take note of the break of the wedge to see which direction it's going to go. And of course, I mean, looking at the XRP BTC chart, this is my bread and butter. This is the reason Cryptogenic was created. I was looking at the XRP BTC chart in early January, somewhere around January 1st, 2021, and I had a simple idea, and that simple idea has yet to play out, but I made a video about it, and I put it up, and basically the same thing applies. I looked at where XRP was at the time I made the video, somewhere over here. We were in this realm right here. And I noticed that we had only been here once and twice before. And that both times, bam, bam. So that's what I was expecting to happen. And of course, the SEC lawsuit, it looked like it was starting to happen. But the SEC lawsuit killed that. And so we've been in this consolidation pattern ever since, basically. I just made this huge triangle. If you just kind of go all the way back to that bullish move, we made almost a perfect triangle. But if we look at it, we've broken bullish above that triangle. We're coming back to retest it, but we've broken bullish. All we need is a corresponding break in the RSI. And if we get a bounce here at this line and a break above, what this means, the XRP BTC chart, instead of XRP USD, this is XRP against the US dollar, right? If you compare XRP and the US dollar, XRP is worth 0.741, 74 cents. But XRP against BTC, XRP is worth 1,792 Satoshis. Now, at its all-time high, XRP was worth 24,183 Satoshis. All right. So that's almost 20x. If we come back to revisit the all-time high against Bitcoin, that is 1,250%. All right. Now, that means if Bitcoin 3x's, XRP 36x's, right? In other words, XRP is poised to outperform Bitcoin by up to 1,259%. Now, if we want to be conservative and just take it in the midterm, the break, what does the break above this particular wedge indicate for us? What does this tell us in terms of candle pattern? Well, we can be conservative and say we're getting ready to see XRP outperform Bitcoin by about 574%. Where does that take us? Let's get it all. 500. Oops. Let's get down to the line. 574. What is wrong with my... Am I not in logarithmic? Oh, I hate this. All right. So that means the break of this triangle should take us up to 12,179 Satoshis. So we're going to keep watching this. Let's see. We didn't go all the way down to the line. No, the line should be here where we closed above it. Anyway, this is not super precise. It should go a little bit above this, but it should take us up to about 12,000 Satoshis. And so, I mean, what would that look like on the USD chart? Well, it just depends on how Bitcoin performs. And so the corollary on the Bitcoin chart and the USD chart, it's all dependent on how Bitcoin performs. And that's why we keep looking at the Bitcoin chart. And of course, I like to look at the Litecoin chart as well. I mean, I know a lot of people don't care about Litecoin. I still care about Litecoin. I still hold Litecoin. I still have high hopes for Litecoin. I'm expecting a breakout here for Litecoin in the days to come. We're trading Litecoin is one of the things we're trading against BTC. But anyway, folks, I just thought I'd give you a quick update tonight. This is what I'm seeing. Remember, it's not financial advice. It's just what I see. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found some value in the information that I provided here. Do me a favor, if you did find value, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment. More than anything, make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. This is Cryptogenic, signing out.